to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air. It's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go for it. He's loose. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move. He breaks a tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners are smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Peoples. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Inside the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. wants to throw. It's Russell. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. Can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it. Because now the...
Oh, a lot of space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Russell. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 35. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out route. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Hale. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing out.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Going up top again. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger body.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just through behind his pad. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. to throw. It's saying. Good timing on the quick out. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Still running at the 35. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Turning on the Jets. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And that's a really good example of making the first thing first. What I mean is, you worry about milking the clock. No, how about taking care of the ball?
No doubt. In this 2-minute situation, right, with the game on the line, ball security has just got to be at a premium, and it's mistakes like that cost you games.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Russell. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you don't, you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Fires to the wideout. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and calls him complete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for space. It's Peoples. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, the ball popped out. That was a way to mess up a drive. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
This game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Russell. That's caught, it's Cuevas. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Now, we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the pass. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he got a hand on it and knocked it away. Incomplete, and the game is over. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits. It makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run well.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field.
The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Runs through the tackle. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Quick completion on the out. He's not going to get there. stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch just inside the 40. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They have it for the 3rd time and still looking for their initial 1st down of the game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's White. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. That's caught. It's Anderson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. LSU right back to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He doesn't. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them. And if you don't make your feet a priority, just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top. He's got it along the sideline. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. LSU quick to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, lost the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Unloads it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run.
Looking for a deep man. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's a running room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive in the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage. And then that...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Mustangs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Lets it fly on the move. And that pass is caught at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air. It's Jennings. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this.
He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
He's looking to pass. He gets the two-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, This offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped.
Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
We reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Number 45, set to kick it away.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Renson. At the 35, he's open. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, SMU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lemon. He's loose. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both. Yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. The toss to the outside. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Oh, a lot of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Robertson. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks away in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harbor.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it out fast. The Gamecocks get the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tie 7-7.
So first down here as they go back to work. They run the reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Makes it right down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play,
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a connection. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, it's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Fires it down the seam. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Got a man. It's Washington. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bears are flying down the field. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Just keep slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being caught.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using his legs is Washington. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On fourth down, going to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Not a lot of room in the middle to fit that one in, but he did. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Finds some fresh air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense gets set for second down. Try to get it to the edge. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
No gain on the play. Now, a fourth down.
Here's fourth down and down 2 scores. They'll go for it here in the fourth quarter. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Great job converting the 2-point conversion. You've now made it a 3-point game, so all the pressure now is on your kicker. Not only do you have to execute the onside kick, you're probably going to have to kick a bomb to tie this thing up.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a 1-possession lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could...
There he goes! Delivers the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can...
Touchdown, no! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. Past the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Did the work himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown. And this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The give to the back. Ernie on the Jets. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Castellanos. The sure hands, it's McCoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's got an open man. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, past the 10, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, no! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Pulls it in. It's Bussy. It's a running room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Sometimes they're careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it. And you get to stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to... Oh, there's the ball! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Knowles will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Craver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Daniels. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! They move on top here on the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the defense... gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, Lee.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed it.
Wide open spaces. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done different.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short. Because
he's loose on the right. Turning it on. Inside the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And and he makes the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Throws to the wideout. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To throw, it's Jennings. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball, and you saw that linebacker do it.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fair catch, called for and made. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is...
Picked off, what a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're going to run it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to